What's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much here for joining us here on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you guys want to join us. Thank you guys so much here for joining. I just got off a dual live with Miguel BDB Unlimited. Awesome guy. He's always shouting me out in a lot of the lives that he's on. Want to make sure I give him some love as well. So go ahead and check them out if you guys are on TikTok. But let's talk today, guys. Let's talk. Yesterday, we obviously had this scary moment where we wicked down to 28.7. And I've been preaching for the last month that 30K was going to hold, 30K is going to hold, 30K is going to hold. And I believe the sentiment around that 30K line, was that it was certainly going to hold. And we did have a little flash crash. I think it lasted about an hour or so, just over an hour, down to 28.7. We recovered very, very strongly all the way back up to 32 and even 34K. So I believe that that 30 line was manipulated down to that 28.7 in order to shake out some more retail investors. And from there, like I said, they made their money on their shorts, and then we saw a big bear trap from 28.7 all the way back up to 34. So do I still think 30K is going to hold extremely strong? Absolutely. I think we'll be just fine. Red Dog in the house. Good to see you, Red Dog, another moderator. Rico's in the house as well, another moderator. Good to see you guys in the chat. Smiles, good to see you. Big Head, Chris Scotty, a lot of the guys who come and see me every single day are here in the house. In the end, we'll be okay, Chris Scott, at 32, 29, 26, 24, 20. So all good. Never panic sell, Chris Scotty says. Yeah, I completely agree with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk here on the charts. Today, you guys are looking at a Bitcoin. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I can try to increase this size maybe. If my keyboard's going to, actually I think my keyboard is disconnected. Bluetooth keyboards, I'll tell you. Should connect any second, and then I'll go ahead and make this bigger for you guys. But if you guys can see, we're at 33.6 right now, 33.6, up 2% from yesterday. Ethereum hovering right around that 1987 price point. That 1987 price point, I believe we're at somewhere around 2,000 or 2,100 is the max pain price for the options that are expiring. For the options that are expiring here fairly soon. Let's see if I can go like this. I'll go ahead and pull the charts up. The charts might be easier as my keyboard is not playing along with me. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this, be able to pull this over. There, you guys can see that now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of my drawings here. I got all kinds of drawings talking about giving all these explanations. There, that should clear things up just a little bit. Okay. I guess TikTok I could show you guys too, so. Boom. So now TikTok can see it as well. There. You guys can see some strong volume. Like we said right here, that strong volume. This is the 4-hour chart. Strong volume on that dip. So good to see the bulls. Good to see the bulls fight back. We're currently at 37.04. 37.04. But let's talk about a little bit what happened here down here at 28. Like I said, I believe that everybody and their mother thought that 30K was going to hold. At least the bulls did, and they went ahead and let them break that 29 into the high 28s, and the bulls came back, and they absolutely came back with a vengeance, and probably destroyed a lot of shorts, a lot of shorts, which you would call a bear trap. From there, we recovered strongly over the next 16 hours, all the way up here to almost 35,000, I believe. 3488. That's where we recovered to, 3488. We're currently sitting at 33.7. Not too shabby at all. But let's go ahead and take a look at this Wyckoff right here. And you guys should want to make sure you guys can see that. TikTok can see it perfectly, and so can YouTube. Perfect. So as you guys can see here, we have, I believe we've crossed from phase B into phase C on the dip. Now we're going to go ahead and recover back up, test that support line, that 30-ish, 31K support line again, and keep moving up here. Come back and test that 33 to 35 area, and then boom. And then we're going to go ahead and see a rocket launch towards the middle of July. That's exactly what, unless you, just my opinion, but TA's relative uses in crypto, unless you want to know what happened in the past. I kind of agree and I kind of disagree. Scott K, thank you for that, Scott K. Technical analysis does work. Technical analysis is essentially, if you guys don't realize this, technical analysis is essentially a language, and it's a language that people looking at the charts speak. And if everybody that is doing charts feel the same way about the charts, if everybody can see a head and shoulders, if everybody can see a cup and handle, for example, you're going to play the game a lot of the same ways. The times that it doesn't happen that way is probably a bigger entity realizing that everybody sees it the same way and throws a wrench in it, which would be some manipulation. But for the most part, if you see a lot of these indicators, a lot of these patterns, you can bet with 60 to 70% accuracy, or sometimes even 80% accuracy, that is going to happen. So crypto not going up till August. There's a couple other people that were saying Bitcoin at 20K. I don't believe Bitcoin at 20K unless we are truly in a bear market. So like I said, we still haven't. It's true that only when everyone is looking at the same chart and makes the same move, rare in my opinion. No, I don't think it's as rare. Correct. TA doesn't measure crypto performance. It measures people's behaviors. That's exactly true. All technical analysis is psychology. It's all human behavior. It's all human psychology, and that's exactly what it is. So you can't necessarily, you're looking either at past performance, or you can try to guess what the behaviors and what the feelings are. So, for example, a bear trend is going to show a trend that looks bearish. Obviously, it's going to show a bear trend. Same thing with bullish trends. It's going to show the people's behaviors. So when you see a bear, an ongoing bear trend, that's essentially over the last month how people are feeling in the market, and or how the whales want to make you feel. So there's that. I should also show you guys, I believe we are in this accumulation schematic Wyckoff phase 1 right here. I believe, where's my mouse? There we go. I believe we are at the spring right now, dip below the support, but there is another. Do I think most of the rich hit rich by trading or dollar cost averaging and holding? I think dollar cost averaging and holding. So, but I mean, people obviously do both. TA doesn't show the FUD. One message, the whole thing gone up or down. That's true. Like I said, TA is the only time that TA doesn't work is when there's orchestrated manipulation going on. Rico says both. Yeah, Rico says both. Yep, that's exactly it. Both there. I want to also pull up the Wyckoff redistribution, because some people think that we are still in the redistribution phase as well. Where are we at? Right there. Let me see if I can pull this up there. Let's see. I was trying to find the people that think that we could be in the distribution phase as well, breaking below support, coming back up. The people think we're going to break below support again, test it one more time, and then we're going to start phase E. And phase E would be down to the downside. You get rich by dollar cost averaging, holding, and buying dips. I believe that, Scott. Like I said, I'm team with you there as well. Like I said, I'm not saying that everybody gets rich trading by any means, but TA still and technical analysis and a lot of the indicators, they can and have worked. So, like I said, that's a lot of people think it's trash, but if a lot of people are speaking the same language, it essentially still is still going to work. But either way, the other thing that I can't fail to bring up for you guys is the redistribution or the distribution phase of these Wyckoff. As you guys can see, we may be looking at that as well. So, like I said, I can't tell you that we are in the this phase right here. Oops. As soon as I start streaming, my mouse lags a little bit. I think we're, like I said, I think we're in the accumulation phase here, and we're at the spring test. But this area here and this area here are going to look a lot alike, because previously where you come from is a big dip to the downside. So a lot of people say we're starting phase D here. We're in the middle of phase D, and a lot of people say that we're on the accumulation of phase. We're in the start of phase C here on the accumulation. But either way, like I said, I want to make sure that I present both to you. I believe we are still in the accumulation phase here. So that's what I've been showing you guys here. I wanted to go ahead and look at some more technical analysis, though. I want to look at some more TA of Ethereum. But honestly, like I said, outside of many altcoins, though, everything's going to look very, very similar. Let's see if I can get this keyboard to hook up really quick, because this keyboard has not been working with me. Scott agreed that that's what I do. A lot of retail just buy one time and have nothing left. Yep, like I said, dollar cost average and holding is the best strategy. It's the safest strategy. You don't get caught up in leverage or kamikaze trading where you went ahead and you messed up, and you're going to go back and try to get your trades back. People, they call that kamikaze trading. People can get stuck in that. Oops. There we go. People can get stuck in that as well. Let's see if I got this working finally. There we go. So we're going to look at ETH USD. You guys can see that wick down there as well. Down to I think it was down to 1680. 1680 looks like we're at dump two really quick. Recovered back up here. We touched 2029. Back down here at 1983. My prediction for Ethereum, especially with the broke some resistance there. Little fake out from 22 back down here, and we've seen this pop right over. I think over the next day or two, we might see this come down to 1930 and pump right towards 2000 for Friday, exactly where the expirations are going to be expiring. The options are going to be expiring at that 2000. That's where the max pain price is. I think you're going to see it bounce back down and come right back up here near this 2000, right here near this 2000 area. Make sure you guys go ahead right now. If you guys are watching here on TikTok, make sure you guys tap the screen. I want you guys to tap the screen, count to 20 and tap the screen. I want to see a lot of hearts. Because if you guys go ahead and tap the screen, they're going to show this live to a lot more people. So go ahead, as we're already bumped up 6 people, keep tapping the screen, guys. Tap it 15 or 20 times. Everybody who's on right now, it will help the algorithm immensely, so I can appreciate that. So more people can come and watch. Okay, here, let's go back to, actually, I want to go back to ADA because people have been asking me about Cardano as well. Disconnecting and connecting. Oh my goodness. That is annoying as heck. XRP to 1,000. Yeah, absolutely. To 10,000. That'd be crazy. Like I said, there's not enough money in the world for that to happen. If this keyboard doesn't connect though, I've had more technical difficulties, guys, in the last 2 weeks than I've had in the last 3 months. It's been crazy. Follow the host. Thank you so much for following. Thoughts on Theta? I really like Theta a lot, guys. I like Theta a ton. It'd be one of the projects that I'd be interested in dollar cost averaging. I stream occasionally too to theta.tv. Theta's almost looking like a YouTube competitor. It's looking really, really good. XRP is overrated, fair enough. Like I said, I think when the SEC lawsuit pops off, either way, and if XRP ends up winning, it's going to be massive, massive, massive for XRP. So I don't remember how DaVinci J15 says it. He says, I don't love it, I don't hate it, I just trade it, something like that. I think that's kind of how I feel about XRP. That's how, man, you're always having tech issues. For real, dude. I know. It's the most annoying thing of all time. Yeah, it's the most annoying thing because now I am stuck on the screen. I'm stuck analyzing Ethereum. I'm going to go ahead and try to log it onto a different one. Exactly. Dump it after the case. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll answer a few more questions while I'm trying to get this keyboard connected. Thoughts on Theta, XRP, or what else did I miss? I doubt it has to follow the Wyckoff model perfectly and have specific timing dips. Yeah, it doesn't have to necessarily, but if it in general is starting to do that. Zilliqa, I like Zilliqa as well. Looks like my keyboard is finally connected again. Unreal. I'm going to go ahead, move it closer. Let's go to ADA USD. Go ahead and flip back for you guys. There. There were a lot of people talking about Cardano yesterday because of how strong the recovery was initially. In fact, we even got a pretty solid pump there. That volume was massive there on the downside. See if I can move this up a little bit. There we go. We saw a wick all the way down to a dollar even, pumped all the way back up to $1.30, and sitting back now here at $1.24. On this top side, still a lot of resistance on this top side here. I'm looking to break somewhere in that 138 to 134-ish area to go ahead and get back above and break through this resistance that we've been seeing over the past few weeks. So that's what we're looking at there. We're trying to get ourselves a higher high up here, and getting ourselves a higher high would be at about $1.45. But yeah, Cardano is looking solid so far. Hey, I saw your video about the coordinated attempt to drop the price. Question, where did you see that info? Oh, were you talking about in my Discord? If you're talking about in the Discord, you guys can go and check the Bitfinex charts, the charts on Bitfinex shorts. Bitfinex shorts, you'll be able to see that. I saw your video. Possible Bitcoin will bounce in this week. Like I said, I think we'll see a 36, 37K Bitcoin in time for the options, which will bring Ethereum up to that 2,000, 2,100 area for max pain price. I think the Ethereum expirations are 3 times bigger than the Bitcoin one, so I don't think they're as worried about the Bitcoin ones. But moving it closer to that 40K, maybe that 36, 37, 38, but I do believe Ethereum will hit that 2,000 and 2,100 max pain price, almost probably to the dot, right on the dot. So let me go ahead, check some of the chats as well here on YouTube. I don't want to neglect you guys. I appreciate everybody on Instagram as well. Mohit65 says, I think it's the Wyckoff distribution, unfortunately. I'm still thinking it's accumulation. So, but fair enough. Like I said, you could see both. You definitely, I mean, people can see both of those on the charts. But from what I've seen, some of the overlays that I've seen that I've been trying to do as well, I've seen accumulation. So you think Bitcoin will still go back to the 20s? I don't believe so. I think 30K is going to hold a lot stronger than people think. And I think that quick wick below, and everybody's saying, oh, Pablo's right. And everybody's that was saying under 30, oh, it wicked under 30. It wicked under 30 for an hour. And now 30 has shown to be really, really strong here, pretty strong here again. So like I said, I still think 30 is that magical number. And I think the bulls allowed the bears to bring us just below 30 for the perfect bear trap all the way back up to 34. I still think 30 is very, very strong. I think I think there are some whales that accumulated as well. It felt like days, yeah, but it was only like an hour, just over it wasn't even 2 hours. It was under 2 hours for sure. So, but it wicked under there. So people are all saying, oh, you said I was going to hold 30. You were going to hold 30. You said it was going to hold the old 29, whatever it was. It wigged just below that. And like I said, a perfect setup for the perfect bear trap. So I'm not too concerned about that. I overall think that we are going to be continuing this phase right here. I believe we're going to move up to the upside, come back down, test this 31-ish, that 31.5 area. We'll move back up into this 33.5, 34, move back down, or to this will probably be closer to 35. Come back down, test the 33 like our old support again, and go ahead, move up here, test 40, hopefully 42 here, probably somewhere in this 42, come back down, test the 40, break out here back into the 50s. Go ahead and test and move on our way back up to, hopefully well over 100K into the late fall, early winter. So that's what I'm looking at here, guys. Make sure you guys go ahead again on TikTok, smash the screen, tap it 15, 20 times. If everybody does that, we'll continue to get more people here involved. Let's go to, where am I? Right here. Wow. There. The market cap's back up at, if you guys can see up there, market cap is back up to 1.35 trillion. See if I can. Yep, 1.35 trillion. The dominance is up at 46.6. I think we're going to go ahead and see the dominance as well start to creep up, especially here at the end of the week. I think you're going to see that creep up into the 47, into the 47s. You're going to see Bitcoin go to 37, 36-ish to 37. I think there's some resistance at 36.5, so you might see it right around 36 to 36.5. Going to go ahead and see that Bitcoin dominance go up. Ethereum will move up just a little bit, not as far as Bitcoin will move. As you guys can see right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum are moving almost at the exact same rate. I think Bitcoin will pull away at the end of the week here. And I think you'll see a 36-ish K Bitcoin, and you'll see ETH exactly where it has to be in order to hit that max pain price. So that's where we're at here with the market. Here's the other thing. The other thing, guys, is on the Bitcoin chart, we didn't close a daily candle under 31.5. And that 31.5 was a really, really strong resistance. It closed at 30, I think 32.5. The daily closed at like 32.5, something like that. But the daily did not close under that 31.5, let alone 30, let alone 28. It didn't close there. Like I said, it's a wick down there. It was for an hour. It was a shakeout. And like I said, we're back up to where we were. We even had a fake up to the upside earlier this month where we hit 41. It broke just over, but we didn't touch that again. And I think that's the same thing here to the downside. I think we're going to see 28.5. I don't think we're going to go ahead and touch that again here for a little bit, just my opinion. I think 31 will hold. Like I said, it felt like a shakeout to the downside, a bear trap, move back up to 34 really, really quickly. So that's overall, guys, what I'm seeing. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm trying to confirm. Like I said, there's still no confirmation because we still closed the daily above the 31.5. So until then, until we go ahead and see a move above 42 or below, like a consistent move below 31 or above 42, we're still moving sideways. It's still a crab market moving sideways for a month or so. Sam asks. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, or at least for a few weeks into July. I think July could be bullish. Facebook's got to show their hand to see if they accumulated down here. A few other institutions as well will show their quarterly earnings. We'll get over this end of the month options expiration. So I think we'll be freed up for a lot of good bullish news. So as Bitcoin continues to get greener, as the miners leave China and go find elsewhere, I think we're going to see more bullish news to come. I don't think outside of some regulations, I don't think there's too much news that could go any worse than all the news that we've seen right now. All the FUD that we've seen, the FUD can't get much worse other than regulations or a big company or a big institution or whale selling and giving up. But outside of that, Michael Saylor's still buying. Elon's still saying he's holding until we see something soon. So I think we're going to be fairly stable in these low 30,000s to high 30,000s, up to maybe 40,000 for 3 to 4 weeks still. I will not confirm a bear market. There are a lot of influencers out here right now. No disrespect to any of them. But like I said, if they're confirming bear market right now, there isn't, even on the technicals. I mean, of course, on the 4 hour, the daily and the weekly, you could say we're definitely in a bear trend. Definitely in a bear trend, for sure. The technicals say that, but nobody can confirm the bear market with technicals right now. You can't do it. Like I said, there are too many X factors. Obviously the fundamentals of Bitcoin haven't changed, but there hasn't been enough. There's been so much FUD that we've been able to hold above 30,000. Like I said, until we get a confirmation below 30 or above 42, I cannot be convinced that we're in a bear or a bull right now. So that's where we're at, guys. Thank you guys so much. Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys for joining me every day here at 11:30 Central Time. Make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you guys are watching here on YouTube so you guys don't miss any more content. Make sure you guys, before you guys leave, go ahead and tap the screen 10, 15 times for me. So even if we're in a bear market, it'll be a short one into Q4 max. I believe so soon. I'll catch up soon, Sam. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys tap the screen before you leave. Tap the screen so that TikTok knows that you guys like this live. So until next time, Angel here, Begin Crypto. I'm going to go ahead and log off of YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook right now. So until next time, Angel, Begin Crypto. Peace.